Alright guys, welcome. Today is Ayahuasca day and I'm super excited. I'm gonna record the whole day for you guys, so you have a full daily, I guess, vlog. Me trying Ayahuasca for the first time. I just wanted to try it, I wanted to, I've been wanting to try it for a while now, so we'll see what it's talking about. We're gonna make some money today. It's gonna be a great day. First, we gotta meditate, we gotta journal, but it's gonna be a phenomenal day. I'm gonna take you guys with me along the way, every step, so you know exactly what's going on. You'll be able to experience it with me.
te cuento. Pero lo que me hizo feliz pues me quedaron 70, porque me gasté 120 en el día de hoy, gasolina y de todo. Y fuera de eso, yo le di 30 a él también porque no tenía un peso. Y también me lava el carro, trabaja y todo y no me da ni un peso. Le dije, yo no sé qué tendrá, a mí me lava más.
So at this point in the day, they took our phones. They took our phones from us because they've said people have had kind of crazy experiences where they kind of end up mentally just purging a lot and kind of going overboard. So like they'll throw their phone in the fire, or they'll make a lot of calls or messages that they'll regret later, or they'll end up, calling the police because they are pretty much having an ego death. But so I wasn't able to record the actual ayahuasca, medicine, but it was very sacred. It was very sacred. They did like a ritual or just a cleansing beforehand. They saged us, they prayed, they sang songs, they played instruments, and then we took the ayahuasca. I was the first one to take it. And then we sat by the fire for like 8 hours. And they just played songs, and it was just so much love and so much gentle, subtle bliss and just nurturing, compassion. And I cried like a baby. That was like probably 5 hours in. I just had a huge release, but typically people will throw up on ayahuasca, or they'll have diarrhea. I had a very hard time like throwing up because I pretty much didn't eat for the whole day. I had some fruit that rising, but I stopped eating at like 2 o'clock. I had like watermelon, I had pineapple, and I had a banana, but we got there, and probably 30 minutes to an hour after we take the ayahuasca, everybody's throwing up, and I'm really not. I'm kind of just sitting there, and just kind of letting it do its thing. It's very different from psilocybin. If you've ever tried psilocybin medicine, for me it's very visual. Psilocybin's very visual, but ayahuasca's more so hearing and feeling for me. And so, there's a lot of stillness, emotional purging, and really what it boils down to for me is just I need constant self-love, and they may not be everyone's case. Some people may not need that, and I may only need that constant self-love for now, but that was my personalized message, and that was the full experience of the ayahuasca, was just give me that constant love, because me growing up, I didn't have a lot of support at all. Like, of course, everyone has their own perspective, but you have basic support, which I'm still grateful for, but like the healing support, the emotional support, the the discipline, the connection with source, all that was kind of missed by me as a kid. So it just really was just egging me on, like nudging me, just. And I had like a moment during the event where I had to do like, I was like crying, and everyone had like a physical purge. I had more of a energetic purge, and I was just releasing, and it felt very ancestral. Like I was very also healing my ancestors who had grieved, or just haven't had the opportunity or the medicine to release. And so I was doing that, and it came to a point in the trip where I had to just kind of reground myself. I started doing yoga in my chair, and stretching, and deep breathing, and just affirmations, and then just like some grounding, self-soothing. And that was what really shifted the night for me, from a purging to more like just learning the lesson that I needed to get from the night. Was just like that moment of me pouring into myself when I really needed it. Of course, they were there. They were singing songs. They were very, very gentle, very loving. But I still needed that for me too, on top of that. And once I gave that to myself, I just felt this joy, this bliss, this togetherness. And I'm gonna take that with me every day, wake up a little bit earlier and just do more self-soothing, more yoga. And also another thing I took away was just having a nervous system that's wired for chaos, just wired for a lot of activity. The ayahuasca really puts it into perspective for you, and being out there in nature, and just everything's so still and slow and soft, and just coming out back to the city, everything's so fast and vibrant and moving, and loud sounds and fast movements. Everything is just quick. And so that's one thing that ayahuasca also was just teaching me, was just kind of letting go of the chaos of my nervous system and allowing more bliss and more stillness and more gentleness into the moment. And so yeah, I mean, that's really it. And then after that, after the 8 hours was up, they gave us like a cleansing ritual where they prayed over us. They waved these sacred leaves, and then they like blow tobacco over you, and then they give you this kind of alcohol to rub over yourself, and it's very cleansing, and it was just very sacred. I wasn't expecting it. It was very sacred. But I think I'm forever changed. Like I know that it gave me a lot of clarity, and I feel more connected to source and connected to the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much it. After I got home, I just I was gonna go to this kind of party out in Colombia tonight, but they told me just don't be around a lot of crowds, don't do anything that'll be like too crazy for your nervous system. And something called medicine music that I've been listening to just very soothing and very gentle music. So it really is medicine for the soul. If you are thinking about ayahuasca, I recommend it. It's a lot different than mushrooms or anything else you're used to. There's nothing that I would say I could get that from. Like, even if I was to do like therapy and self-love, it still kind of would take a while to get to this point, I feel. So it's just very healing, very refreshing. So it's very uncomfortable when you first do it. Not when you first do it, the whole 8 hours is very uncomfortable because you feel, especially if you ate or like you have like drink a lot of alcohol or a lot of tobacco, you're gonna throw up a lot. You're probably gonna have to use the bathroom a lot. Luckily, I didn't have to. Try to, but it's gonna be very uncomfortable for the full 8 hours. You're gonna feel like you just have to surrender to the moment. You have to surrender to the uncomfortability. You have to surrender to the medicine. You have to surrender to your inner being. And so fighting against it just makes it more uncomfortable, makes it more more resistance and not enough allowing. So yeah, that was pretty much my experience. So I'll be back. I'll be doing more ayahuasca for sure. So yeah, very much so open my eyes to what I want and where I'm headed and what I need. So thanks for watching.
Sí, eso hay que escucharlo varias veces para ver.
Thank you so much, ayahuasca. Thank you. Can't feel that hole. There you go. The self-love and self-nurture every day. Just want more love. You just want more passion. You just want more nurturing. And that's okay. Don't want that. You're worthy of receiving that. That's okay. I love you so much.